Listen to this next story. Macho definitely means money. At least that's what a new study shows. Traders in London who had higher testosterone levels every morning, well, they ended up making more money. The study was conducted by Cambridge University, darling. That's right. This is legitimate, right? They showed that with higher testosterone levels, you got about 1% more success each day. Is it fact or is it fiction? We welcome clinical psychologist Dr. Victoria Zdrok. Good to have you, Dr. Zdrok.
Thank you very much.
What do you make of a study like this?
Well, I've heard this before. Testosterone is clearly associated with higher profit. Men and women with higher testosterone exhibit more aggressive behavior and more persistent, goal-oriented behavior, and so they're more likely to achieve their goals and make more money.
But yet I'm wondering, maybe in the short term, in a short burst of trading success, but over the long term, do you then start taking chances that are a little unreasonable?
Well, if you have too much testosterone, you're overly confident, so you're more likely to make mistakes and take bad risks. So you want to have just enough testosterone. You don't want to run out and get testosterone patches to make more money. You want natural testosterone boost, and the best way to do it is to exercise. So I always tell people, hit the gym before you go to work. It'll boost your testosterone levels.
I want to let people know that this study that was done by Cambridge, where all the volunteers were so-called noise traders or open outcry, they buy and sell, but from small but fleeting variations in stock prices. Their trade, some of them risked up to $2 billion at a time. So there's also sort of a fear factor that might get adrenaline going.
Exactly.
Adrenaline versus testosterone. How were they able to tell the difference in the study?
Well, they estimated the free testosterone level in the morning for these guys. And of course, they're also looking at cortisol level, which is a stress hormone associated with adrenaline. We want to lower cortisol. High testosterone, low cortisol, because cortisol will age you over time, and it's associated with aging and disease. So you want to engage in positive behaviors like meditation throughout the day, like deep breathing. You don't want high cortisol. It'll make you more cautious, and it'll also lead to disease.
On mornings of high testosterone, 14 of the 17 traders made more money than usual for the rest of the day. But isn't there so much stress involved when you get a lot of testosterone, and also couple that with the trading activities of most traders?
Or absolutely. Their cortisol level was very high, which is the stress hormone. So you have the testosterone, you have the cortisol, and a study showed that they were actually able to suppress all that. So there is that active suppression going on. So it's tough on your health, and another reason to exercise, to have a healthy lifestyle if you're engaged in high stressful behaviors like that.
I used to spend a lot of time on the floor of the New York Mercantile Exchange, where they trade oil, gasoline, heating oil, and I used to watch these people. Most of them, frankly, were men, and they would scream and they would physically, I mean, it was like the Incredible Hulk.
And the problem, it also spills over into their intimate relationships as well, because testosterone is associated with verbal aggression. So you want to make sure that you do some deep breathing, some meditation, some progressive muscle relaxation before you come home, because you don't want to bring this aggressiveness home as well.
Yeah, I would think so. I would imagine that there's a certain point of diminishing returns with this testosterone. So don't. Dr. Zdrok says, don't start slapping the patch on. No. Is there such a thing as a testosterone patch?
There is, but it's only recommended to a very few, it's a very small population of men and women who actually have very low testosterone levels. So it's not something recommended to everyone.
Dr. Victoria Zdrok, thank you for coming on Fox Business. Very much. We appreciate that.